Guys, it is Amy the Relocated Tourist. It is Monday, March 9th, Tourist 2020. I just did Moving Mondays and I was in the park all day today, so I thought I would record for tomorrow, Tuesday as well, or I might put it on tonight. We'll see how I feel about it. I'll probably post this tomorrow. Just because I was in the parks, I'd like to report about it, and just coincided with the same day as Moving Mondays. So please go check out Moving Mondays. It's a really good one. It's about the tale of two pods, and it is about the drama we went through renting a pod and how two very different experiences just changed our whole way of moving. So please go check that out. It's very informative, and maybe it'll just help you make decisions for yourself in the near future if you are thinking about using them. Again, it's our experience, and take it for what it is. It's just like a review you read online. So anyway, so today, guys, I went to Magic Kingdom because A, wanted to get out of the house. B, I'm not gonna lie, the coronavirus is scaring the little one diddlies out of me. Not sound more Ned Flanders. I don't really know what to do with this whole corona thing. Yes, I'm playing with my hair. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm nervous. I am a bit worried and scared because I just watched masses of people in security this morning at Magic Kingdom. The spring break crowds have arrived. For those of you who were going to ask me anyway, yes, spring break has arrived at Disney. It was insanely crowded today. So now it was 9:30. That is the park opening time. Between 9 and 11 usually is the most crowded up there. So keep that in mind. The pictures are on Facebook. Go check it out under the Relocated Tourist. But my point being is that it's, they're here to stay for the next, 6 weeks. That being said, though, I stood there in security watching how much everybody was touching each other and how much people were coughing without covering your mouth. I was ready to go up to perfect strangers and be like, please, I know, as I'm touching my face, don't touch your face either. That's one thing I'm trying to work on. I was really, seriously, guys, going to go up to perfect strangers and be like, please, for the love of God, cover your mouth. Please, for the sake of our planet and the sake of humankind, please cover your mouth. I mean, I'd see someone do it. I know like sneezes kind of come out of nowhere. Sometimes you can't catch it, but the coughing, come on, and little kids, I get it, but even parents aren't like I could watch, I saw some parents that even say like, hey, don't do that. Cover your mouth, just during this kind of scary times, you just have to. I was washing my hands like I was going down on a Titanic, like that was gonna save me because I'm telling you, I was in the Paris bathroom, just like they were telling us, now you're supposed to wash them wash them you're going into a surgery, so wash every finger and this and that. And I know there's gonna be some of you rolling your eyes and being like, oh, she's overthinking it, or it's all hyped up. Well, I would like to live, and so I'm going to be on the hyped up side of things because I don't even like calling it hyped up. Let's call it prepared. Let's all be prepared. And so I used my hand sanitizer like crazy today at the parks. I, oh my gosh, washed my hands, like I said, like crazy. It was really good. So at Haunted Mansion, I was very conscious of, which by the way, let me pull back on Haunted Mansion. So there was an incident where there's some issues with Haunted Mansion's track in recent days, and there was a story going around on the internet that they might be down for months, if not for a very, very long time. Well, I can rest assure all of you that I rode it today, and the line was literally around to the Liberty Bell, and the Fast Pass line was all the way back to Columbia Harbor House. So the word is out that it is open. I don't know if today was the day, yesterday, I don't know when it was open, but I'm just telling you, it's open. Anyway, but I wore a long sleeve shirt today because we were in the 50s this morning. But here is what my defense is. So I was going through Haunted Mansion, like, don't touch the bats, don't touch the bats, don't touch, okay. I have so many people, they're taking their hand and they're dragging it across that, before they get in the doom buggy, and I'm like, stop touching it. It's so gross. So this is mine, and then of course I wash my hands, and then I put my hands back in here. I did see them wiping down a lot more, and I did see a lot more hand sanitizing stations around Magic Kingdom. So please keep that in mind. You see one, just automatically go and do your hands, just automatically. Even if you just came out of the bathroom, just do it again. You can never just sanitize enough. And I'm glad that Disney is taking a proactive approach to this. I think it's serious enough. if you're on your way in the next 2 months, I would say buy travel insurance. It covers you, and Disney does really well with their travel insurance, because you just don't know. You just do not know what's going to happen. And the reality always is going to be is that we have a lot of countries and people across every nation that comes to Disney World. And that's amazing to hear all these languages and all these different, it's just cool. It's just really cool to see. But that being said, is that you just have a very higher chance to catch something while in the parks. And I'm very aware of that. In fact, I was talking to Craig this morning, and I said, I don't know how much I want to go in anymore. Like, am I risking it, And yeah, life is always a risk. Someone's going to tell you every time you get in your car, it's a risk. I know. But I think I'd like to go in. I might hit studios on Wednesday, maybe try for Rise and go ride Railway, because I would like to get ahead of this so that if something is going to happen within the next month or so, at least I got out of the house and I haven't self-quarantined myself to the point that I am losing my mind, and that can get really long, and I don't want to do that either. So yeah, it was really nice. I was able to fast pass as I was walking into the park today. So I don't know, crowds just seemed weird. They seemed really heavy at the TTC. They seemed a little lighter in the parks, but there are a lot of people always buying tickets right away. I mean, if you can avoid getting your tickets there and get them online, whatever, because those lines get really long during spring break. So try to get your tickets online. I know I'm gonna touch my eye right now, but I feel like I have something. Don't yell at me. So yeah, I was walking into the park. I easily got my Haunted Mansion Fast Pass, and I got Little Mermaid, and I was pretty excited. Normally Mermaid is you can walk on, but I didn't want to take the chance because it has been actually in the 30-40 minute waits, and usually that's how long it takes to walk that whole queue. But I was like, not in the mood to just sit there. I did wait for Pirates this morning a good 20 minutes, but I forgot how much I love that queue. Like, when you haven't been in a while, I was like, I love this music, I love the soundtrack, but I watched this little boy behind me. His name is Jimmy. I know because I heard his parents yell at him for every 2 minutes. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. Anyway, he decided to touch everything. Everything. He was touching everything and then licking his hand and touching everything more. And I was just like, this is how it spreads. This is gross. And I know parents, I know you guys have a hard time with the little ones. I had them myself, but it's just like, oh, no. And I couldn't, I tried to not turn around anymore because I'm like, I'm going to say something. Keep your mouth shut. It's none of your business. Yeah. So there's that. Pirates was amazing. I love Pirates. We Wants to Redhead is always going to be We Wants to Redhead. You guys can change it all you want, Disney. We all know, all the Disney hardcore, we know it's We Wants to Redhead. This We Want the Flock or the Hen or whatever, every time I hear him say it, I'm just like, oh, this sounds so stupid. Whatever. So, and then I headed over to Little Mermaid. I went over to Cosmic Rise to see if Sunny was back, and Sunny Eclipse is back, so it was great to see him. I don't remember there being windows behind him, so maybe that's what they were working on. I thought it was just a covered stage before. Someone can tell me if I'm right or wrong. But now there are windows behind Sunny, which is kind of cool, so you can see him on the outside now walking past Cosmic Rise, so that's kind of cool. I wasn't feeling food there at all, and then I kind of felt like Columbia Harbor House, and the lines were crazy long, and I had I usually bring in some type of drink in my bag, so I just get a cup of ice, and then I just kind of sit there and relax and have my little spot was open by the window upstairs, so I was like, yep, so I had my cup of my little Mary Blair is at it. The design is so cute. She designed Small World. So her design is all over the cups now and the popcorn holders, the cardboard ones. So it's super cute. So I just kind of had a moment with my Coke Zero and worked on my summer plans. I have a road trip coming up this summer I'm uber excited about. So it's kind of working on that and just kind of chatting with friends, and then head over to Haunted Mansion. Like I said, it is up and running. It is fabulous like it always is. I didn't feel anything wrong. I didn't feel any track problems. I purposely was paying attention. And so, yeah, and please, here's a little, not an announcement, but a little thing. Please don't have your phones on in Haunted Mansion. I realize kids get scared in there. Maybe the glow sticks, I've heard that people wear bracelets, or, your little one has it on a shoe. Whatever works is fine. Those are pretty tame. When you have your brightness set on to 100% on your cell phone and you turn it on in Madame Leota's, room, oh my gosh, not only can we see you, we can see everything, including what they're trying to hide. That's why the room is dark in the first place, why the entire ride is dark in the first place. This is why you never see me streaming it. I did stream Pirates, you can go check it on Facebook, and I did stream Little Mermaid. There are times when I feel it is okay to stream. I usually stream when there's not a whole lot of people around me, when the ride isn't busy. I don't use any type of lighting. I will not do that. I think it's just rude as all heck. So, in fact, sometimes I'll have my flash on from a last picture from something else the day before, and I completely forget about it. And I have a reflex where mine will start up, will do that thing first before it flashes, and my phone just goes down immediately. So I have a reflex of like, I'm not going to ruin anyone else's experiences because I'm just an idiot and I forgot to turn my flash off. So just keep the phones off, I mean, or if you need to keep it on, have your brightness all the way down to 0 if you really fully need, but it's impossibly hard. I don't care how good your camera is. It's unless you've got the, A+ grade, phone and camera in there, it's really hard to catch that ride through because it's so dark in there. And, it's one of my favorite rides. So it was a wonderful, I headed over to People Mover. I was super excited because Tron, the building, is becoming more and more enclosed. They're getting closer and closer. It's looking good, and lo and behold, as soon as I walk up to the conveyor belt to go up to People Mover, they said it's down, and I was like, of course it is. So I didn't get to ride today, and after everything I ran around and did, I came back a second pass before I left the park. It was still down. So that kind of stinks, but oh well. I did make a special character visit today, which I will talk about on Wednesday. And let's see, I think that's it. It wasn't like crazy exciting, but yeah, it's getting just nerve-wracking. Like I said, the virus is what people are talking about right now, and I know some people don't want to talk about it, but I think it's smart that you just stay ahead of it. Obviously washing your hands and covering your mouth and all that stuff. If you don't need to come right now, maybe you shouldn't come. I don't know. People were saying, "Whoa, the parks are going to be empty now," and I'm like, "What dream? And what dream are you talking about?" Because I'm telling you, I thought it was probably one of the busiest days in a while. That I've seen. Again, typically Magic Kingdom is on Mondays for a lot of people for their schedule, so take that for what it's worth. But again, I live here and I'm there quite a bit. You can watch all the vlogs of, basically it's about Disney and traveling, and I'm telling you, that was a big crowd today. So, and a lot of kids, a lot of young kids, not just, these were big classroom like kids, like I'm talking, junior high school kids. So I'm surprised, but we're still in the early stages. As far as Florida goes, we actually have had a couple of deaths. I think they were older people. That doesn't make it at all okay. I'm just saying that I think the first time we hear it from a theme park, I think everyone's going to get uber serious about this really fast as far as Florida goes. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated with what I hear, what I see. I didn't see not one mask on anyone today, and everyone was having a good time. You never know, anything is honestly going on around the rest of the world. It's kind of crazy. So I think people use Disney. I've been trying to do a series for blogging about how Disney heals us, and I think that this is another way that people do it, that they just want to get away and try to ignore it. But the problem is, obviously we all know, right, that that being amongst these big crowds, they're saying literally on the news, like, keep 6 feet away from people, because that's how like close it can, you can catch it and stuff. So I don't know. I will keep you updated on what's going on here. Be safe if you're coming. Make sure you have your travel insurance, and obviously bring tubs and tubs of this and hand soap. And yeah, you're near anybody that's coughing or sneezing, immediately go wash your hands again. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Just that be vigilant, be proactive, and yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. This weekend I did do the Celebration grad sales. I did pick up a couple awesome things, but for what I picked up in the fall, which I basically ran out of money, that's how well I did. And they always do it fall and spring. A lot of these community sales, they do it twice, which is awesome because the Midwest, we only did it once during the summer. Obviously, we don't have garage sales in January there, but that would be interesting in the snow. And they had some Disney stuff, but not the extent of it, and it was freezing out. And freezing for us was like 55 degrees, but the wind was really bad. And so when it's like cutting through you, and there's one big field over in Celebration where they have a bunch of the vendors come out. It's really hard to like enjoy even looking at Disney pins or anything, because you're just shaking the whole time, and they're shaking the whole time, and it wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't as fun as I was expecting. There's another big one this Saturday, and then I run Excalibur on Sunday, which is a 10 mile and a 2 mile. So that is coming up, but yeah, so by the time you guys talk to me again, you'll probably be Wednesday, and I think I'm gonna head over to Studios and try for Rise one more time. I've done it once, maybe I'll get to do it again. And Mickey's Runaway Railway, I've not rode it yet. So if you're around Wednesday and you would like to come join me, please come join me, because it will be my first time. So have a fabulous Tuesday, and I will catch you guys probably tomorrow. All right, have a good day. Bye.